Sunday, January 23rd, 2023. Let's see. How'd the weekend go? I worked all weekend. I worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Friday, I got Uber Eats all ready to go. Car, truck, whatever. Now Uber Eats has a way to check your registration without you sending it to them now. I did not know that. Right on. All you really got to do is send them your insurance and they'll figure out the rest if you need to do that. So I thought I needed to do that. That's for sure. I went Friday, got it all figured out, was ready to go with Uber Eats. There were some rumors that Uber Eats was getting up to half the orders in some areas and even shopping orders in some areas. So I get out Friday about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, working after work. Got out of work just a little bit early, and it wasn't crazy busy or anything, but I kept busy. Ended up doing 6 deliveries, making $125. That's after getting tip baited on one delivery. So there you go. I only worked 5 hours, made $125. I did do 6 deliveries, so I did a couple quick hitters. Now, that's maybe a whole nother video. It appears to me that what Walmart has done, and I think this is a great idea, when they have these little bitty 1 and 2 item things, they're making that a shopping order, because then their people don't even have to mess with it. I like that. It appears to me that is happening. That could all be in my head, of course, but I did a lot of little bitty deliveries this weekend. So, right on. So, Friday was just okay. I averaged $25. I made $25 an hour, which is better than zero, and averaged just over $20 a delivery. I wasn't in line for any incentives on Friday or anything like that. So we go to Saturday. I get up pretty early. I get up at 8 o'clock. I'm ready to go at 8. I worked 8. I worked 12 hours on Saturday. I get to the place where I usually get, and I'm a little bit patient. I think that's key. I'm a little bit patient. Boom! My first delivery is a $40 shopping order. Right on. And then I did some of those quick hitters we're talking about. And then, so I'm at the end of the day. It's about 6 something. What I did that day a lot is that that first delivery was at the Shrewsbury store in St. Louis, right? And it kept pushing me towards the Maplewood store. So I would do a couple of deliveries out of the Shrewsbury store, do a couple of deliveries out of the Maplewood store, and then bounce back and forth, like a bouncy ball. So, right on, like a tennis ball. So, then I took this kind of questionable delivery, right? At this point, I've got 9 deliveries in. I'm desperately trying to get to 12 deliveries on Saturday, because that's the first half of the incentive we had for this weekend. We had a 12 delivery, $70 incentive, and an $18 18 delivery, $108 incentive. Basically $6 either way you go. So I'm trying to get that first incentive knocked out on Saturday. I got 9 deliveries. I get offered a 4.1 mile delivery. It's 5 items, but it's 1 item but 5 quantity, right? In other words, I just got a shop for one thing. I just got to pick up 5 of them. It was eyeshadow of all things. Paid $12.49. Now I usually don't do those. I usually for a shopping order's gotta pay $13. But it was getting towards the end of the day. It was starting to get dark. You got to get out of the city in the dark, and it was pushing me towards Afton, which is south. And so basically, I got paid to get out of there, right? So I did it, right? It went real easy. I did have to make a substitution, which is weird. when you're a guy and you're not into makeup and you substitute for another lady's makeup. That's rough. But I did it, and I guess it went okay. It was 16-hour eyeshadow that she wanted, and all they had was day to night eyeshadow. I don't know what the difference could be. I asked my wife, she had a bad explanation. So I delivered that, and sure enough, man, I get a shopping order at Telegraph. See, sometimes you do have to take a quick hitter like that. Maybe I compromise my standards by 50 cents. You know, big deal. You know, and that got me to another store's area. I did 2 shopping orders at Telegraph. So now I need 1 order, right? And here's my strategy. I said, well, I'm going to drive to this edge, which is Manchester. Then I'm going to drive on 141 all the way back. There's 4 stores on the way back. So on the way, I get offered a $33 Arnold delivery. Now, I'm not that close to Arnold, but I'm not that far away. Probably at least 10 miles away, though. The $33 was a curbside. That's a whole nother story we'll talk about. That's a curbside. One of them is 37 total items that goes to a second floor apartment, and the other one is 87 items. I'm not sure if it went to apartment or house or what. So nobody's taking this order either. It's not a round robin order. It's I call it magic hour order. It is a open offer, and nobody's taking it. It took 20 minutes for anybody to take it. I decided not to take it. I decided to stick with my strategy. But as I'm doing that, I'm beating myself up like, why didn't you just take that? You'd be done. So I go to Manchester. Nothing. I even waited to the magic hour. I got there about 6, and I waited there to about 6:20. Right? Just hoping to get anything. Right? Nothing. So I start down 141 in St. Louis. I pass the Kirkwood store, the Fenton store, and the last store is Arnold. So I had this 4-store strategy, and I'm in Arnold. I had the app on, but really I'm like, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'll just have to do 7 deliveries tomorrow, and maybe a few deliveries tomorrow, a few deliveries Monday. No big deal. I've had a pretty good day. Boom! I get a $49. Excuse me, I'm still not 100%. Boom! I get a $49 shopping order. 40 items out of the Arnold store. So I started out with a $40 shopping order. Add 6 to that, that's 46. Finished up with a $49 shopping order. Add 6 to that, that makes it 55. Right on. So how did everything turn out on Saturday? I took 12 deliveries. I worked 12 hours and made $353. That's with all the tips in and everything. Because I think I got tip paid once on Friday, once on Saturday, but that's after that. So yeah, not quite $30 a delivery, not quite $30 an hour, but close, you know, close enough, especially right now. I mean, I had signed up for Uber Eats, ready to use that. Let's go to Sunday real quick. I was only going to do 6 deliveries. It only took me 4 hours to do 6 deliveries. Now, that tells you right there, 3 of those were quick hitters. At least 3. You might even, I had another one that was close on the border. And then, did 2 other deliveries. Right on. In 4 hours, I made 100, and this is I had $9 in tips still pending. No, I'm sorry. I think it's $14 in tips still pending, something like that. And I made 148. No, that would be 110 plus 14, 124, $162 in 4 hours on Sunday. Right on. So for the week, I made about, I got $14 in tips pending, but that would be $353. No, $360. I made 24 deliveries. That averages out to $26 a delivery. Right on, because I did some quick hitters. You know, a few $15, $16. One delivery I really compromised by 50 cents, but that actually turned out great. And then, you know, so I averaged 26. This is with the incentive. I don't care how I get paid, just pay me. $26 a delivery and right at $30 an hour. What a relief. What a relief. Man, it could be just as bad as it has been. So my deposits over $500. I have $122 coming. You know, with the incentive, and well, I think my deposit is exactly $515, and then I have $122 coming. Right on. Now, putting that in perspective, I've made almost that much in one day. $637, I guess would be. I've made all that in one day. I've had 3-day weekends where I've made $1,400, stuff like that. But my deposit last week was $149. My deposit before that was $232, and my deposit before that was also in the twos. So, you know, what a blessing. Got back on track. You know, anytime you work part-time and you make $100 plus a delivery, that's a blessing. Any day you work full-time and you make $300 plus a delivery, that's a blessing. So it was just a really good weekend. Can't really call it a great weekend. We'll call it a really good weekend. But what a relief it is, you know, to make some money again with Walmart Spark. You just never know. You never know. Now this week we have a snowstorm coming. It should be busy. I don't think that I'm gonna work today. I think I'm gonna take the day off, but the rest of the week I may work. Now Wednesday, they probably won't even have Spark on. That's when the snowstorm is supposed to hit. But by Friday for sure, they'll have it back on, and it should be gangbusters. So yeah, I'll definitely want to work this weekend. Right on, back on track. Hopefully it lasts. Hopefully we don't go this way, we go this way. But yeah, he actually even hit $18 delivery incentive, $108 incentive, hit it in 2 days. That's, I mean, compared to what's been going